What up? Today, I'm going to show you how to play the chords to my new song, Fantasy Delight, on this bad boy right here. And I'm going to show you a different couple ways that you can play these chords and have some fun with it. So let's check it out, yeah? Yeah. So this is what it sounds like. One more time. That's what I'm going to show you all how to do. So let's take this one chord at a time. And a lot of these chords, all these chords we've talked about before. You've seen all of these. We're going to break them down one by one. This first one is just a C minor 9. We've done this exact voicing before. It's nice to get our root 5 in the left hand, and in the right hand, we're just going to build up that E flat major 7. Just nice root position. 3rd, 5th, flat 7, 9. And this drips right down to a B7 sharp 9. Now watch what happens. Ooh. God damn, it's so dark. It's like the darkest chocolate. Like 97%. So let's take a look at the right hand here. The left hand is just going down by a half step to a 1-5 in C to a 1-5 in B. In the right hand, the thumb and pinky stay exactly the same. They're not moving anywhere. But what ends up happening is your two middle fingers, I guess the pointer and the middle, drip down by a half step as well. So they go from being the 5th and 7th of C to becoming the 5th and 7th of B. It's just a parallel motion there. Making this shape right here, this very cool, crunchy, diminished major 7 shape. More on that later. And now we do the same thing transpose up in the key of G. So let's go up and create that same G minor 9 chord. Same thing here. 3, 5, 7, 9. And then we're going to do this little drip down to the F sharp, 7 sharp 9. Same thing happening here. Let's just play through those 4 chords first. And after that, we've almost got the whole thing down. We're going to do it nice and slow. And with this syncopated rhythm so that it's da, 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 something like that. 2, 3, Oh, went ahead of myself there. So there's one more chord that I need to show you. Every other time when you go through these chords, you're going to do this and that, down to the G minor 9, to F sharp, and again. But the second time, you go from G minor 9 to G major 9. Now all that's changing here is the 3rd and the 7th. You're literally raising a minor 3rd and a minor 7th up to a major 3rd and a major 7th. It's this relationship here. That makes a nice chord progression in itself. You could have a lot of fun just taking a single bass note or tonality and changing its quality. Yeah, have some fun with that. So let's try, it's 5 chords in total. Let's try this progression, a little slower maybe. 1, 2, 3, You could also do single note bass notes. That sounds good on this. It's a little cleaner. Not as juicy, but cleaner. That's it. That's the whole progression right there. Before I send you home, let me show you some other things you could do with it. And let me actually show you what was played verbatim on the record. It's this cool style here that goes back a long, long ways, probably like crazy old 20s, 30s, bowler hats and starving people and prohibition liquor, you name it. It's called closed position part writing, and it's where you have 5 voices that fill up a 7th chord, and then there's a doubling of what's happening up top, just down the octave below. It's like very big bandy. It's just a cool, thick, badass sound. And the way you do it on piano is you play your voicing with the right hand, and then you just double whatever the pinky's doing with the left hand. Right now I'm playing the right hand part for a C minor 9, just like we were doing here. But I'm just going to double what my pinky's playing with my thumb. And you even have this opportunity to do this little ba-ding, ba-ding. And so I'm going to play through this whole chord progression in this style right here. And it's going to sound like this. That is verbatim what I played on the piano on the record itself. We're going to break this down. All you got to do is take the exact same voicings that I just showed you. We're going to go through this one. It's the C minor 9 right hand part with a D in the thumb. And then this diminished shape with the octave doubled down. And then the same thing to G minor 9 with the A doubled down here. And then the F sharp 7 sharp 9 with the A doubled. Oh, that's a mouthful. And then my favorite part, the G major 9 with the A doubled below. So let's see what happens when we use this closed position crunchy style and just introduce just a little bit of melodicism to move around with it. Nothing too crazy. You still want to keep this chill effortlessness. We're not going to be stunting too hard. Just the right amount. 2, 3, 4. There you go. That's some ways you could kind of mess around with this progression. Incorporate a little bit of the low bass thing with this closed position, uptight, cool, little slithery jazz thing. So that's all for this video right here. Have fun with those chords, this chord progression. Remember, you could take any part of this chord progression to make your own. Just let it go, let it go. Let it become something brand new. The next vid, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the theory behind these chords and why these chords have the emotional value they do. That's all for now. Stay Swest, y'all. Much love.